Titleist brand new GT driver has a Golf first with a brand new material in this driver head. Now, it's faster than the previous model in the TSR, so what is it? Well, stay tuned, we're about to dive in and you're going to find out. Now, the Titleist GT range comes in 3 models. We have the GT3, GT2 and the GT4. Now, the GT4 is going to be your lower spinning model option. So if you are someone who hits it fairly consistently on the middle but maybe spins it quite a bit, maybe you've got a bit of speed as well, it's going to be a great option as you have obviously 2 weight ports to kind of change so you can get the best kind of optimized spin rate for you. Now, the GT2 is going to give you the best of both worlds. It's going to give you that forgiveness, it's also going to give you that distance as well. And with that brand new speed ring and VFT face technology, it gives you that high MOI across the face, so giving you more forgiveness on those off-center hits. Then we have the GT3, which is what I have in my hand right now. Now, this is going to give you a lot more precision and control, especially for the faster speed players too. And it's quite popular on tour already, as you might have already seen. And the biggest key to these drivers is that proprietary matrix polymer, which sits right here on the crown. So it's not titanium, it's not carbon, it is polymer, which is a really, really lightweight material that also gives that same sound as what you're used to when hitting a Titleist driver. But what it's allowed the engineers to do is move mass and weight to give you the best CG possible, to give you obviously more distance, more forgiveness, and of course, more speed. Now, the speed comes from an upgraded aerodynamic package, so we would have seen that in the TSR models, but it's even more aerodynamic this time round. It's not as kind of bulbous at the top. You can see it's a little bit more streamlined, but not only that, the CG in this GT3 driver, which I have in my hands, has been moved forward. The weight track was at the back, but now it's up at the front, and it can be moved to 5 different positions as well. Now, I got fitted for this driver down at Woburn at the Titleist Performance Center, and I have to say, you know, hitting it was incredibly impressive. I didn't think they could outdo themselves with the TSR, but they have. This comes off like an absolute rocket. It's forgiving, and you can also fine-tune it to your needs. So if you hit it a little bit closer to the toe, you can move that CG so it's a little bit more kind of favorable on that side. And if you hit it a little bit out of the heel, you can also move it so you're going to get that maximum ball speed off those hits, depending on where you're kind of most consistent in striking it. So what's next? Well, we've got to hit it, of course. So we're going to put the FlightScope down, we're going to give you some numbers, and I'm just going to show you how good this driver really is. Got our balls ready, but one thing I want to talk about actually really quickly is the new kind of graphics. Now, it wasn't as clear as this on the TSR, but when you sit it down behind the ball, you can just see enough of it to get it right in the middle of where you want. It's very faint, but you're just able to kind of square the ball up that little bit more just with the new graphics on the face, which is class. Now we're gonna smash driver, get some numbers, and give you all the fun stuff. So let's get after it. It's better. That's gone absolutely miles. Holy crap. That feels so nice. Whew, that's massive. That's a joke. Bloody hell, this is like a cheat code. All right, so this driver's a joke, and here's why. From where we were hitting was the forward tee on the 11th on the Dukes, which is 453 yards to the green. It is probably about 20 mile an hour downwind. However, I hit a drive onto the green. I don't know about you, but have you ever heard anyone that's had a putt for albatross? Neither have I. So that happened. Not only that, the GT3 is insanely impressive. The carry distance, 331 yards. The total distance, 340 plus. I mean, the longest one I had there was, you know, on this, 350. Now, this isn't calculating, obviously, the wind and the weather. This is just calculating flat cam conditions. But the ball speeds as well, I'm averaging 200 ball speed, 2600 spin. The spin axis is only 2 yards left. It's just, across the board, it's incredibly impressive. Now, what's even more impressive is there wasn't a single one which was the perfect strike. I didn't see a 1.5 smash. The best one was 1.48. So either slightly out of this off center, either probably towards the toe, because that tends to be where I mishit it the most. So it just shows you how good and stable and consistent this driver is. It's a cheat code. What more can I say? Like, the Titleist GT drivers are, you know, incredibly impressive. Now, I obviously got custom fit for mine. I recommend the same thing for you guys at home to do as well. Regardless of your handicap, there's a driver in there for you, and it's ridiculous. The speed, the aerodynamics, even that, you know, I do have a high swing speed, I know. I usually play between kind of 130 and maybe 135 at the most on the golf course. But standing on the tee box, I'm averaging 137. So I'm already, even myself, I'm seeing that little bit extra in club speed, which is mental, because that's only going to allow you to hit the ball even further and make you feel like you're swinging a little bit freer and getting through the ball faster as well. Try out the Titleist GT driver when it comes out, because it's mental. I've been James from Bunkered. See you next time.